we're going to discuss about, is Power BI available only in online version or offline version or both, and we're going to clear all the confusions in here. Okay, so when it comes to Power BI, guys, Power BI have a different components. We're going to discuss about that, but here when it comes to Power BI desktop, it is completely offline available. Okay, as we have discussed in previous session as well, you can install Power BI desktop directly from a Microsoft store or Microsoft official website as well. Okay, not only this, guys, when it comes to Power BI desktop, it is freely available. You don't need to pay anything for the same. But yes, if you want to sign in into Power BI, then in that case you need a work email ID or a student ID for the same. You can't sign in into Power BI using Gmail IDs because of the security concerns. Okay, so that's what I have said before as well. You don't need to sign in into Power BI desktop as of now. If you have the work email ID or if you have a student official IDs, then you can use the same and sign in into Power BI. Okay, so when it comes to offline version of Power BI, then it is a Power BI desktop, and as you can see on the screen as well, this is a complete we can say offline version of Power BI desktop. Then we have an online version of Power BI as well. So if you go to Google and just write Power BI online, okay, so just write Power BI online and then click on the this second website, which is Power BI sign in or app.powerbi.com. okay, so if you go to this website, which is app.powerbi.com, I will write it again in here, which is app.powerbi.com. This is the official website to access Power BI online as well. Okay, so when it comes to app.powerbi.com, if you hit a enter button in here, then first of all you need to log in into Power BI. So in Power BI offline, that means in Power BI desktop there is no required to sign in, but in Power BI online there is a requirement of sign in. So if you are the one who don't have any work email ID or a student ID, don't sign in into Power BI online as of now, because in our upcoming sessions as well, we're gonna work only with Power BI desktop, and there without signing in as well you can learn. Clear? So here what you need to do is, this is the online version of Power BI which is available, and online version of the Power BI as well have a complete features like Power BI offline, like desktop version. But yes, Power BI online have comparatively like 50% less features. You can't use Power Query Editor, you can't transform, or you can't clean the data in Power BI service. No, Power BI online version, Power BI service is only created for sharing the reports, okay, for team communications and for building reports and for share it with the managers, CEOs, and for security. Okay, because Power BI service you can't sign in with like Gmail IDs and all. You need a proper work email ID for the same. Okay, so Power BI service is more like industry oriented or a company oriented. Maybe in future if you're gonna work as a Power BI developer, they will give you the access of Power BI online and Power BI service, so you don't need to worry about it. As we had a discussion regarding the same in the previous session as well, that we have mainly three components, which is Power BI desktop, Power Query Editor, and Power BI service. So let's see in detail what are their roles and responsibilities. Okay, so when it comes to Power BI desktop, okay, then as you can see, this is a Venn diagram in here. Power BI is in between, and it is having a three main components: desktop, service, and query editor. Power BI is incomplete without a single component as well, because all these three components have their own values, have their own responsibilities to complete a data analytics project. When it comes to Power BI desktop, as we have already installed Power BI desktop in the respective system, you can see the interface of the desktop in here. It is an offline version of Power BI. It helps to create visuals, reports, and dashboards. Okay, and it also helps to get data from 150 plus data sources. Only Power BI desktop can help us to get data from 150 plus data sources. Okay, so Power BI will be helpful. Okay, Power BI is a component, or we can say it is a combination of a three main components, and the major and most important component that you all need to hands-on and that you all need to learn is Power BI desktop. Okay, so Power BI desktop have all these responsibilities, offline available for free, and now we have Power Query Editor. It integrates with Power BI desktop. Okay, so what is Power Query Editor? As you can see the interface in here, as in the installation, or we can say interface session of the Power BI, we had a discussion regarding one point, which is transform data. So in Power BI desktop we have one option called transform data. You can see in here as well. As you can see, this is the option which is transform data in queries. Okay. Now when it comes to this transform data, if you click on it, then Power Query Editor automatically open, where we can clean, structure, and we can say transform our data. So it integrates with Power BI desktop, helps to clean and transform the data, merge and append the data, time and date intelligence functions we can use in here. Let's say if you're using multiple tables, you can merge these tables. If you want to add on some data from one table to second table, that means append the data, that is also we can do in Power Query Editor. Okay, so Power BI desktop is integrated with Power Query Editor. Then we have Power BI service, which is online platform of Power BI, which we have already discussed, and it convert report into mobile layouts. You can share the report with others, and there is a link to access that particular report as well. I hope it's clear. So this is about Power BI desktop, Power Query Editor, Power BI service. Power BI desktop we have already looked, Power BI service we already looked in our previous session, and now let's see that how Power BI desktop, or we can say Power Query Editor, looks like. So for that, let's open Power BI desktop. Okay, I have opened Power BI desktop, and you can see there is one option which is transform data. So if you click on transform data, you will see one option which is transform data and data source settings. You need to click on transform data. Oh, by mistake I clicked on data source settings. So let me just go back. We're going to discuss this data source settings in our upcoming sessions. As of now, just click on transform data. Okay. As soon as you click on transform data, can you see now the Power Query Editor automatically open? And to open this as well, you don't need to sign in into Power BI. Okay, so as you can see at the top, Power Query Editor, Power Query Editor is written, and here as well we have multiple tabs. We have home, transform, add column, view, tools, and help. There is a lot more tabs, and here we can transform the data. Let's say for an example, if you want to remove any columns, if you want to remove any rows, if you want to sort the data, if you want to split any column, like whatever the functions we have available in Excel to clean, filter, and transform the data, right? The same functions we have available in Power Query Editor, even more advanced than that. I hope it's clear. So these are the three main components of the Power BI. I'll see you in the next session.